Okay, we are going to make an icicle today. So we're making, we're going to be making one of these. It's pretty fun, pretty cool. So, so I'm going to start with this triangle, and it's cut about 5 inches long. And I'm normally on a concentrator, but today I'm on tank oxygen. I'm just putting on a handle so I can hold on to it. Before this, I needed to make a shepherd's hook for the top. So I'm going to do that right now. And this is a 4mm rod. I'm just going to be heating up about an 1.5 inches. I'm going to take it, bring it up and around, and then tack it. I'm just tacking it on there. It's looking like that. And I'm going to get rid of this tail. I'm really going to make sure that it is attached well. So I want to semi-melt that in. I want to have it a good connection. And by pulling it up like that, I'm causing this one not to be a hard corner, so it won't break. I just made a little shepherd's hook. That aside, come back to the piece that I was working on, and I'm going to melt that off and then put another handle on that side. Okay, so I'm letting those cool. I'm going to come in where I want to start twisting this triangular piece of glass. So I'm heating more in the center and less on the edges, because as you turn, the edges get more heat. So I want to get more heat on the center of the glass just to soak that in. And I can start turning. And you can do this for as long as you want this piece to have that decoration. I like to have 2 or 3 turns. So that's what that's looking like. Now I'm just gonna come in. So I'm heating up the rest of the tube. So it's a nice warm heat. Doesn't have to be this intense. In fact, I'm gonna bring it down some. And you could stay on the smaller flame if you want. I just find this to be getting a little bit more even heat. Heating more on the left side down here than up here. I'm going to start pulling it. So I can start tapering. More and more like an icicle. And I like to give it a little bit of a twist. Out there. So I'm not going to separate it yet. Because I have to put the shepherd's hook up there. I'm going to remove this handle. And get our shepherd's hook. Heat up the ball of the shepherd's hook. And I see that it has a little bit of scummy bubbles right there. A nice transition. I'm out of the flame and I'm just rotating and making sure it's straight and a nice transition. Now I can come back in here and finish off. So that's what it's looking like. And I'm just going to grab my hot fingers, remove that handle off the shepherd's hook. Make sure there's no sharp edges. And that's it. So this is, again, what we just made. This one has a wigwag. I went one direction and then I turned it the other direction. So it's got a different kind of a decoration here. This one I did a ball at the end and I fumed it and then I twisted all of this part here. see it better up there. So that's, yeah, those are icicles.